I look over to the wedding cake and I see it's in tears. What? All right. Okay. On behalf of Chris, Monica, Sue, and myself, we want to thank everybody for coming out today and witnessing the wedding of our kids, Colleen and I. We know many of you have traveled many, many miles to be here, and we want to thank you from the bottom of our heart. I think the states that are coming to mind are Texas and Florida and Georgia, South Carolina, West Virginia, Delaware, Maryland, PA, and the People's Republic of New Jersey, which is awesome. So thank you. For those who don't know, but maybe you have because you read the newsletter, Colleen and Don have known each other since they were 4 years old. They met each other in preschool in Swedesboro, New Jersey, and I have proof. What Colleen and Don wrote me are the first known picture of them at 4 years old at St. Joe's Preschool in Swedesboro, New Jersey. Several years later, they started to date, and what seemed forever, especially for Colleen, who was giving Don hint after hint and recruiting a number of us to nudge Don, they finally got engaged. In today's modern and somewhat strange world that I seriously can't understand, it's so refreshing that a couple can be so young, fall in love, and then marry. And it all goes back to preschool, where they began by building blocks today, where they're building a life together. Colleen, or as I refer to her as Leanie, despite, and I'm going to talk about her right now, despite 30 years to prepare for Father of the Bride speech, I'm left here standing, speechless on how utterly beautiful you are. Is she not? Leanie, our walk down this afternoon here is a memory I will forever cherish. And I do remember my first memory of you. Folks, Colleen is a twin. And Sue and I knew that Colleen was going to be a twin. And my dream was to sit in my recliner and hold my 2 little girls. So we got home from the hospital, and I'm in my recliner, and I clicked it once, and then I clicked it again twice. And my feet are up like this. And I asked Sue, hey, can you put the girls in my arms? So Sue put Colleen in my left, and she put Caitlin in my right. It was heaven that I had my 2 little girls in my arms. About 2 hours after Sue and the boys went upstairs to bed, I realized my arms were really getting tired. And I further realized I had a serious problem. I couldn't reach the damn handle on that recliner to get down. So by hour 3, all the blood ceased to go to my extremities. By hour 5, I felt like my spine was going through my eye. But I didn't move because I did not want to wake up those 2 little girls. At that point, you realize, as a dad, your sole mission in life is to love and protect them to the day you can't anymore. When you want to tell you how proud I am of you and how much I love you. Now, let's talk about this guy. I know I'm supposed to welcome him into the family. But guys, he already achieved that status many, many, many years ago. Dom, I don't think any amount of preparation can leave a father ready to give his daughter away. That's because we want to know the God who we're giving her to is going to protect and love her like he did. So, you want to know where I think you are in this thing? We both love sports. But if I were the manager of Philadelphia Phillies, you'd get to start every day of the week. Now let me talk about Dom's parents, Chris and Monica. The first time I've ever met Dom, and every other time, I always said to Sue, it's three things about him. The kid is really polite, he's really respectful, and that young man would get the shirt off his back if you ever needed him. And guys, all Chris and Monica's kids are that way. And that doesn't happen by chance. That means those four kids were fortunate enough to have those two people as their parents. And if I were to describe Chris and Monica, they're really polite, they're really respectful, and those two people would give their shirts off the backs if Sue and I ever needed help. So thanks, guys. Unbelievable. And all the help you've had in giving to us in this adventure of these two kids. And most of all, for allowing our two families to join together. Thanks.
Thank you.
So, if I ever get to see you tomorrow, I better say something nice about the lady over here soon, my wife. Dom, pay attention when we're something here. What seems like yesterday, I met the most beautiful girl I'd ever seen in my life. The very first month of my freshman year in college. We talked, became friends, dated, got engaged, graduated, married, had 4 kids, and then lots of grandkids. Retired, and here we are, 46 years later. I know that young lady right there is going to make you an amazing wife. She is going to be committed, she's going to love you, and she will be adventurous. And how do I know that? Because that young lady learned from the best, that lady right here. Let's talk about this wedding party. Is this not the best looking group of people you've ever seen? And we're so glad that Dom and Colleen literally, we are so fortunate that they limited the number of people they had at their wedding party. I don't think many weddings have that many people invited, so thank you guys. Caitlin, Janet, Nicole, and Nikki, thank you so much for always having their back. And you, the richest father and the best friend. You guys do great. Right now, I'd like to recognize the smallest in size of our wedding party, but they had the biggest role. 4 of my grandkids, who were today's flower girls and ring bearers. So, Gabby, KC, Juliana, Colleen, guys, was great. You can sit down now. But you did great. So I think this is the time where I'm supposed to offer some advice to the couple. But before I do, does anyone want to hear another dad joke? Okay. Sue and I, this is our second wedding of the year. My TV antenna married my next door neighbor's TV antenna. The wedding wasn't as good as this one, but the reception's fantastic. So, tonight, I'm going to center the advice on the theme of communication. Ladies, is that a good topic for a married couple? Communication? Leanne, I'm going to start with you. We men, including Dom, have an innate communication system, especially when we're watching sports on TV. This advanced language mainly consists of monosyllables and grunts. You don't have to go out to buy Rosetta Stones, since I'm going to tell you and translate everything you need to know. So if you ever find yourself where Dom is watching the Eagles, it's the fourth quarter, there's a minute left, they're down by 3 and they're driving, and you walk in and you ask Dom a question, and Dom responds with, or don't you worry, because here's what he's saying to you. He's saying first, honey, I love you. Oh, for the love of God, please watch this game. Guys, is that true? Right? All right. So, Dom, you're next. And what I'm about to tell you may save your marriage someday, and perhaps your life. If Colleen ever says to you, what? I'm pretty sure it's not because she didn't hear you. My bet is that she's giving you a second chance to change what you say. That being said, let's raise our glasses. Colleen and Dom, I don't know what your future holds for you. And I know 20 years from now, many things will have happened that we just can't predict. But whatever happens and wherever you go, me and your mom know you'll always have each other's love and you'll always have ours. To Colleen and Dom.